the Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warriors faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the court. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You look at the Warriors, they're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Pascal Siakam out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Branham in at the two guard. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, B.A., that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
And we have to take another look at that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Siakam against Isaac. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ayton. Blocked again! Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Leonard outside. Claxton a screen on Anunoby. Shoots it from the high post. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Here's Branham. DiVincenzo covering. Branham passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a nice finish on the layup.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
And here are the Warriors now. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. Claxton against Ayton. Here's Leonard. There's the block. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Branham passes to Anunoby. Now Siakam. Ayton, a screen on Isaac. Siakam for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Creating some space in the two-man game. Siakam read that one right.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Leonard outside. Pass to Brunson. Wide open. And that one good.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Knicks. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Warriors. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. So it's the Warriors now. The Knicks making their last shot. DiVincenzo can't hit. DiVincenzo against Siakam. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Brunson. Last game, he had 28 points. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Timeout called, the Warriors. That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And here we can check out the story for Jalen Brunson.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Now here's Leonard. Still no points. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Isaac outside. Leonard outside. And the Warriors miss again. New York leading by 11. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
That's good from Siakam. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty and they don't give up.
And he can't hit the second. Brent, we're now in the later stages of the season. What would you say to teams that are out of the playoff picture?
There's a couple things that you can do, BA. It's you continue to rely on the guys who've gotten you to this point, which is a grind, and you want them to understand how long the season is, and that if you're going to be successful, it's going to be hard. And then the other thing you can do is turn over some minutes to younger players, obviously, to get development, put them in those situations, and continue to build those relationships for the strides that those players need to take come the offseason.
Now here's Brunson. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Knicks leading by 12. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Timeout.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Timeout called, the Warriors. And since the All-Star break, these teams have been swatting down shots left and right. The Warriors, second.
And they've been a wrecking ball on the defensive end, racking up the blocks and really setting the tone.
Warriors trail by 14. Brunson with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson passes to Isaac. Shoots over Siakam. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
And good effort from Isaac inside the paint. Just refusing to back off and getting fouled.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Isaac.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Isaac against Siakam. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Brunson with the block. Leonard looking over the floor. And it's Isaac with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Isaac's got 7.
Yeah, inside the paint, Isaac is a pro, using his size to get himself a high percentage look.
Here's Branham. Claxton with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Up top, Isaac. He's covered by Siakam. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And Siakam has got the ball here for New York. It's a 10-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here's DiVincenzo after the basket by New York on the other end. Screen by Claxton. There's the triple. And DiVincenzo hits from deep.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Richards is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Bagley comes in for Siakam. Dort, he's checked in for Branham. And it's McBride in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are just feasting on fast break chances.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. Warriors trail by 11. Nurkic up top. Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. And the Warriors with another 3.
Murray has size and versatility and can shoot it. Those are the kind of guys who are in demand.
Now here's Bagley. Outside Anunoby. Back to Bagley. Inside. Blocked! Williams against Anunoby. Nurkic up top. Pass to Murray. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Murray, a pretty shining example of the modern NBA forward, versatile, plays different positions, good at both ends. He's the kind of guy every team wants.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And the versatility around Murray, it's intriguing. A young forward with plenty of upside.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
New York leading by 6. Pass to Richards. And stolen by Williams. Anunoby against Williams. Dort with a steal. McBride with it. And there's the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Knicks leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
So it's the Warriors now, after the basket by New York on the other end.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Dort against Williams. Back to McBride. Richards with a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Outside, Williams. The Knicks with the rebound.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Oubre, he's checked in for Anunoby. And here are the Warriors now, down by 15. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
Now here's Dort. No points yet. Out to Oubre. Dort outside. Outside McBride. The baseline Jay. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Nurkic. Nurkic a screen on Dort. Dort against Williams. Here's Carrington. And he buries his first look.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now Oubre. From deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for New York. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Warriors trail by 15. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Carrington in at the point. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Claxton a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the left wing. Claxton against Ayton. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
The 11-footer. Siakam, no good. The Warriors shooting around 35% from the field so far. Ayton against Claxton. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Takes a three. Branham misses.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Warriors trail by 15. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Williams. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Williams has got his first 2 points.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Siakam outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, BA, it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for New York. After this one, they're off to Phoenix to take on the Suns. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Rejected by Claxton. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Branham. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Brunson. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Branham. DiVincenzo covering.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Golden State calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pass to Brunson. Isaac outside. Back to Brunson. Here's Claxton. And again, no good by Golden State.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Anunoby. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson defending. Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Siakam, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Siakam against Isaac. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pass to Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. Here's Branham. And the three-pointer goes. Branham's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brunson passes to DiVincenzo. Williams with it. Anunoby covering. Isaac outside. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Branham passes to Ayton. Let's go with a three. And the basket by Branham. Branham's got 6 in the quarter.
Not at all a bad passer for a center. Ayton with the feed.
Brunson taking his time here. Isaac finds DiVincenzo. Here's Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. With the fadeaway. And he comes up with a bucket. Brunson's gotten his second bucket.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now being assertive.
Pass to Siakam. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Pascal Siakam, 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And Pascal Siakam has really worked on his game over the years. Barely scored as a rookie and worked himself into an all-NBA selection.
Leonard's checked in for the Warriors. And he's good on the second. Here's Brunson. Outside, Williams. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Third team foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Patrick Williams taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
And Williams drops them both. And here are the Knicks now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Brunson. New York again can't hit.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Leonard outside. Offline with a 3. Knicks leading by 16. Here's Branham. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Isaac finds Williams. Isaac with a screen on Siakam. Pass to Leonard, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. Second, the Knicks.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Isaac. And a switch here also for New York. Richards is checked in. Six on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Back to Siakam. Branham passes to Richards. Here's Branham. Richards with a screen from downtown. Branham misses. Warriors trail by 18. To the inside. DiVincenzo, pass to Brunson, over Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Richards with a screen, down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Richards has got 9 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Williams passes to Nurkic. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Team score. At the line for the Dubs, Yusuf Nurkic. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And you think about Nurkic, 7 foot, 300 pounds. When he gets around the rim, who's going to move him off that spot?
McBride passes to Anunoby. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Warriors trail by 17. And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Outside McBride. Pass to Dort. Now Richards. Left side McBride. Takes the 3. The rebound by Murray. And it's Murray with the ball for the Warriors. 17-point game. Here's Carrington. Now here's Nurkic. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Williams against Dort. Williams misses. New York leading by 17. And Anunoby for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Really solid in the catch and shoot game. Anunoby always ready to fire.
Here's Carrington. McBride covers. Nurkic passes to Williams. Back to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And here's McBride. 6 points for him. Richards with a screen. McBride passes to Richards. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Nurkic.
2 minutes.
And here's Leonard. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Outside McBride. Oh, the big finish by Bagley. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Williams is checked in for the Warriors. .146 left to play in the half. Nurkic passes to Murray. Nails it from 3. Murray's got 8.
Love when Murray's making quick decisions with the ball like right there.
Outside McBride. Bagley against Murray. Bagley passes to Dort. 6 to shoot. Pass to McBride. And it falls all over the rim and in. McBride's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Now here's Williams.
Stay there.
Releases. And it's New York with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside McBride. Richards with a screen. Now here's McBride. He's guarded closely. Pass to Richards. Now McBride for 3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Murray against Bagley. Murray with it. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's the New York Knicks. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach, the offense is flowing. What will be your message?
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. Low-key Christoph wants to know, Shaq, what's the best nickname that you've ever created for somebody else?
I gotta go with one of my more
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
You're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's Brunson. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Kawhi Leonard's doing. Allie.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. Apparently, that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. Every moment is looking painful, and this is going to be a lengthy recovery. Brian, that wraps things up for now.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
On the court right now for the Knicks. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, OG Anunoby out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Branham in a shooting guard. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for New York. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to Branham. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Thursday, the Houston Rockets come to town. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that game against Miami, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. Screen by Claxton. Fires from deep. And it's Brunson missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Branham. DiVincenzo covering. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ayton. Oh, he packs it down right on top of Keegan Murray.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Isaac outside. Anunoby against Murray. Claxton a screen on Anunoby. Murray for three. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Anunoby for three. The Warriors pull it in. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Isaac. Murray scanning the floor to the middle. Stolen by Ayton. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Anunoby. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Here's Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Back to Brunson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Brunson missing.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Up and in on the layup. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Oubre, he's checked in for New York. And while we can, let's bring up a list of the top scorers across the NBA in the past month. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Murray. DiVincenzo, the pass to Brunson. Screen by Claxton. Looking to get it going. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now.
and they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, the length of Isaac is such a tool on defense. It is so tough to get around that wingspan.
Pass to Brunson. Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
The first free throw is good. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Good on both.
And how about JB? Jalen Brunson, since that free agent move in 2022, really raising the level of his play.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Branham, to the paint. DiVincenzo with the steal. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. On the wing, Murray. Isaac with a screen on Oubre. Murray from outside buries it from three. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Clever move by Murray off the screen, getting the space he wanted.
With the step back. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Aiden, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Back to Brunson. Releases. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 8.
You always hear about the toughness of Brunson. It really comes through when he's taking defenders on inside. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Claxton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19. Outside Oubre. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Aiden's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Oubre passes to Branham. Back to Oubre. This one for 3. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Warriors. DiVincenzo, the pass to Isaac. Screen by Claxton. 5 on the clock. Brunson, well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Brunson's got 10 points in the game.
That's a tough distance to master, but Brunson making that mid-ranger look good.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Aiden. Good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Claxton up top. Pass to Brunson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I know Brunson's a little smaller guard, but he'll get in there and tussle with the big boys.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Bagley, a screen on Brunson. Bagley passes to Oubre. The three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Claxton. And here's Brunson. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Oubre. Claxton, a screen on Oubre. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Oubre. Good work defensively by Oubre. New York leading by 17. Outside McBride. 4-3. It's hauled in by Carrington. Golden State is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Brunson. 12 points for him. Outside, Williams. Williams, a screen on Dort. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for 2, Williams.
That free throw misses. And the Warriors making a change here. Nurkic just checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Richards is checked in. And he sinks the second. Now here's Dort. No made baskets yet. Outside McBride. Bagley up top. Pass to Dort. Back to Bagley. Oubre with it. Lets it go from deep. Claxton with a rebound. Warriors trail by 16. Here's Carrington. Now Williams. And that's good from 17 feet. Williams has got 8.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
And here's Dort. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Bagley, a screen on Williams to get back on track. The Warriors pull it in. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Carrington. Outside, Williams. Screen by Claxton. Goes up at the elbow. The Knicks pull it in. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Dort finds Oubre. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Oubre just being aggressive, and that's going to pay off on some free throw shooting attempts here.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for two.
And he makes a first. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Williams. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, Kelly Oubre is a multi-talented forward that plays with a lot of confidence. He can keep this kind of consistency. He's going to do some damage in this league.
Claxton with it. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's the three. That shot missing. New York leading by 16. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, BA, he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Pass to Carrington. The three. The Knicks pull it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Dort. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And that's just Dort being Dort. I mean, the guy plays so physical and bullies his way inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz Dort and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for McBride. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Luguentz Dort continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game, but he knows he's coming to the league as a defender, and he takes a tremendous amount of pride in it.
Here's Claxton. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Claxton's got 5 points.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Steps back. Siakam in the post. He's guarded by Claxton. Richards with a screen. Oubre passes to Richards. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Outside, Williams. There's 1:12 left in the third quarter. Here's Claxton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Claxton's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Dort against DiVincenzo. The drive by Dort. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Carrington. 40 seconds left in the third. Now DiVincenzo. Now here's Williams. Anunoby covering. Launches it. Drains the triple. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Anunoby for 3. Counted from distance. Anunoby's got his 2nd basket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Carrington. And so it's the New York Knicks feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Murray out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Claxton. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Now Anunoby. Siakam outside. Ayton with a screen. Siakam gets double. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Claxton down low. He's against Ayton. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Brunson. 5 to shoot over Gilgeous-Alexander.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Pass to Branham. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket counts. He's got 24.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Fast break, New York. With some arc. Doesn't go for him. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Screen by Claxton. To the right side. Outside Murray. Back to Claxton. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
Pass to Brunson. Anunoby against Murray. From deep three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Anunoby. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Here's Branham. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, BA. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, and then to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And really strong at the line since the break.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Warriors. he gets them both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Back to Siakam. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton with a screen. The baseline, Jay. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26 points.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
Isaac outside. Back to Brunson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Brunson plays with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, BA, these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. These teams aren't going anywhere.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Now here's McBride. Checked by Mitchell. Bagley, a screen on Mitchell. Here's McBride. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Third team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Miles McBride, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike. Well, Brent, in a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, BA. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Pass to Bagley. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Down low. Blocked!
Don't want to go inside with the height and reach of Marvin Bagley around.
McBride attacking. Here's Wade. Here's Bagley. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Now, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's gotten 4 this quarter.
And some shiftiness from Dante that time with the ball.
McBride passes to Bagley. Here's Wade. Pass to Dadier. Bagley sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wade. Gets the 3 to fall.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
There's a screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
DiVincenzo's decision that time, pretty solid there, taking the initiative and then taking the contact.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo.
And DiVincenzo, I think, is starting to take a lot of pride in the fact that he could do a lot of little things for the basketball team that add up. He scores, he can get some rebounds and get some assists. He's a weapon.
And the Warriors making a change here. Williams is checked in. Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bagley. Back to McBride. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Azubuike. Outside, Williams. They set the pick. Inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
And the Knicks making a change here. Dort's checked in. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Outside McBride. Here's Oubre. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
Well, Oubre, the closer he gets, the more excitable he can be. What a finish.
Pass to Williams. He takes it in. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It'll be on Marvin Bagley. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Free throw drops for Williams. And so he hits both. For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Oubre on the wing. There's the 3. Richards' shot is off. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 27% here in the fourth. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Dort against DiVincenzo. And stolen by Williams. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Carrington. He shoots. And he connects with a jumper.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Now McBride. Oh, Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Williams passes to Williams. Can't hit that one.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Outside McBride. Pass to Bagley. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor. Teams are getting smarter and smarter.
The Knicks making a switch here. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Bagley. OG Anunoby comes in for Dort. Branham's checked in for Oubre. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for McBride. And that one misses. And for the Warriors, they're shooting just under 40% from the field. Pass to Brunson. 17-foot shot on the way. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Well, you know, Siakam getting in that close, it's pretty much automatic.
Brunson passes to Claxton. Outside Murray. Here's Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, guys don't want to guard someone like Jalen Brunson. He just keeps coming.
Pass to Branham. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Bagley's checked in for New York. Oubre comes in for Branham.
Shooting for New York, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game, in the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Six to shoot. That one off the back iron and out. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Claxton up top. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
Only a two-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Pass to Carrington, lets the three fly, and it's Bagley with a rebound. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for New York. And here's Oubre. Now Richards. DiVincenzo covering. Shoots. Richards' shot is off. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Carrington. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and